haven't really made a video in, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. I have just been a little bit busy, and I've been on the road. We were in Philadelphia recently, so I'm just getting everything back together. I did post a video after I came back from Philadelphia, but now I am fully settled in. We have a lot to talk about. There was almost every team played this weekend in the preseason games. We got to talk about a lot to talk about there. The rookie quarterbacks got their first action, their first NFL action. Let's just get into a mock draft lobby before I really start talking about everything. I want to get into a 10 team. Nah, I want to do a PPR. Let's see if we can get the 5th spot. Come on, 6. Can we get 6? No, 7. I'll take 7. All right, we got into a lobby. We got the 7th overall pick in a 10-man PPR. Let's shoot the lobby a little talk. How's everybody doing? I like to talk to people in the lobbies. I like to get your guys. I like to ask people questions like, who is your favorite? Who are some of your late round sleepers? Because a lot of people always say different people. I like, sometimes I'll ask people to come check out my YouTube channel in here. I like starting the football community. You guys, I've met some really smart people on here, some people with some really good takes, a lot of good information I've learned from you guys on here, from the NFL Fantasy app lobbies. And if anybody watching this came over from the fantasy lobbies, I really appreciate you guys coming over and checking out the channel. I want to connect with you guys. I want to talk to you guys throughout the NFL season. I want to just keep in contact with you guys because some of you guys really do know a lot. I know a lot. I like to share information. I like to listen to the information you guys like to share. I like the football community we've started, and I will be making a lot more content as the football season continues. We are just in the first preseason game. We are just getting started, guys. So, let's talk about what happened this weekend. There was a lot of games to talk about. I'm not going to get into every detail of every game, but there is a few players that I want to talk about. How about Justin Fields, guys? Justin Fields looks just like a star. He looks like a stud. I don't know his exact stat line. I know he had 2 touchdowns. He ran a touchdown in, and he passed a touchdown. He threw a touchdown to Jesse James, I think it was, the old Pittsburgh Steelers tight end. That's crazy. Justin Fields looks like a star. Let's just ask these people what some of their late round sleepers are. Or some of your late round sleepers this year. I just like getting a little conversation started, but I'm not going to be doing too much of that in this video because I am recording. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? I don't really have my laptop out right here, so I'm not really looking up anything. I'm kind of just going off of my brain and what I remember watching this weekend. I did watch a few of the games. Oh yeah, how about Patrick Surtain? Patrick Surtain, the Denver Broncos drafted him from Alabama. Everybody thought he would be the first one off the board, but the Panthers ended up taking the first safety off the board, cornerback, safety, hybrid. The kid from South Carolina, why am I drawing a blank? Whatever. I'm going off the brain right now. Oh, J.C. Horn. It's J.C. Horn. Patrick Surtain, same thing. He had a pick 6. First few minutes of the game, pick 6. How crazy is that? Start your NFL career with a pick 6. That's amazing. Shout out to Patrick Surtain. He looks like a stud with his pick 6. Also, Drew Lock. Drew Lock did not even play that bad. Drew Lock did not even look that bad. I do not like Drew Lock. I don't like Drew Lock at all, but he is playing for his job. He's in a little quarterback battle with Teddy Bridgewater. He didn't hurt himself at all. He looked okay. He really did. I'm not even joking. Like, Drew Lock did not look that bad. What else happened this weekend, guys? If I miss anything, just comment below in the video. Maybe it's your favorite team that I'm not talking about. Maybe it's some players that you want me to talk about or that you want to talk about and tell me about. I'm always all ears. I'm always listening, guys. I love having information that you guys give me that maybe I didn't talk about or that you think should be shared. Let's see what these guys are saying. We'll see in 2.5 hours when I draft. I've seen questions several times and I keep going to Brandon Cooks, Saquon or Eckler. Eckler not close. Okay, these guys seem to know what they're talking about. Yeah, I do like Eckler over Saquon. Gotta worry about injury for both of these guys. For both. Injury. Yeah. I don't really want to waste time on this video talking to people in these lobbies. I do like talking to people in these lobbies, but I am recording right now, so I want to talk to you guys who's listening to the video and watching. What else? Oh yeah, Myles Gaskin's running back of the Dolphins. So apparently he's not starting. They're not giving him the starting job. I think it was the head coach after the preseason game. He came out and said that it's going to be a committee. So just be aware, guys, if you're looking at a 4th round pick, 3rd round pick, Myles Gaskin's, where is he? He's right here. Myles Gaskin. He was really good last year. He was pretty good last year. Let's look at his stats. 2020. Totals. He had 164 points, and he missed 1, 2, 3, 4. He missed 4 weeks. He had that injury, and he was like the starter. He really was. He was pretty good, but they're not committing to Myles Gaskin. Obviously, it is just week 1 preseason, so things can change. A lot of things can change, but that is an eye to keep on. I will not be drafting any Myles Gaskins this high. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. If they're not going to commit to Myles Gaskins, I'm not taking a committee running back in the 4th round, 5th round, whatever this is. There's no way. I'd rather have other running backs. I'd rather have Darrell Henderson right here. I'd rather have Josh Jacobs, Miles Sanders. I'd rather have James Robinson here. Oh my god, like there's so many other players that I'd rather have than I'd rather not take a risk on Myles Gaskin since they've already said that it's going to be a committee. They have Malcolm Brown, the old running back from the Rams. So I'm going to stay away from Myles Gaskins in my mock drafts in my fantasy league. So just be aware, guys. What else happened? Okay, yeah, so I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so I'm going to talk about the Eagles a little bit. Today is Tuesday and Monday. Today's Monday. And the Eagles started their split practice. They're practicing with the New England Patriots today. That just ended, actually. And people are talking about how Jalen Hurts looks like the best quarterback on the fields between the two teams. Cam Newton, Mac Jones, Jalen Hurts, Joe Flacco. Apparently he had a really good day. Jalen Hurts is very intriguing to me. I think I'm pretty excited about
Your team is now on the clock.
Who can we take? Nick Chubb fell to us. Austin Eckler. I'm going to go Nick Chubb. But that is interesting because the joint practices are starting to happen. I like that. I know a few other teams did it. I think the Ravens did one. But let's talk about the draft right here. We just took Nick Chubb. I'm a big fan of Nick Chubb. I almost went Austin Eckler there. I want to know what you guys think about, just comment below if anybody watching this. Give me information. I'll give you guys information. Let's see what these guys are saying. Wordy has much easier schedule down the stretch, and I don't know how many games Saquon will miss. People were high on him last year, and he was kind of disappointing, but both Chargers and his offense look better. I think Saquon isn't playing week 1. Yeah, it doesn't look like Saquon will be playing for the first few weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if they held him out, and if the Giants look like how they look like right now during the regular season, it's a complete...
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to get Saquon. Wow. I will always take Saquon if he's going to fall to me like that. That was crazy. But if the Giants look terrible right now. They're fighting each other in practice. Some players are saying how Joe Judge, like some of these old retired players are saying how Joe Judge, he's running it like a high school team. He's making the players run laps, do push-ups. I mean, these full-grown men, they don't want to be doing that, but they have to be punished somehow. Like, you can't be fighting in Bills. I don't know. The Giants kind of just seem like they're not in the best of shape right now. But if Saquon is going to fall to me like that, I've done a ton of mock drafts, and I have never seen Saquon fall that far. That's pretty funny. I'll always take Saquon for the value he has right there. Let's see. Antonio Gibson, George Kittle, Darren Waller, DK Metcalf, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. There is a lot more to talk about that happened in preseason. Trevor Lawrence got his first action. I'm pretty sure Trevor Lawrence's first NFL snap a few days ago. He fumbled. He got sacked and fumbled. Am I wrong about that? I think I saw that. That's crazy. All the hype around Trevor Lawrence and his first play ever was a sack fumble. I think the offense ended up recovering the ball. But he looked okay. Trevor Lawrence looked okay. I always thought that Trevor Lawrence was getting a little too much hype, and it kind of sucks that he got drafted to the Jaguars.
Your team is now on the clock.
It kind of sucks that Trevor Lawrence got drafted to the Jaguars. I don't think they're going to be able to get the most out of him. Julio, Allen Robinson, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, David Montgomery. I want to go running back. I think I'm going to go running back right here. J.K. Dobbins. Screw it. I'm going J.K. Dobbins. I got some bell cows. I got Nick Chubb, Saquon, J.K. Dobbins, because if Saquon doesn't play, I'll have J.K. Dobbins to start there, and then I could flex out somebody. I might go tight end here. You see, I am a little unorthodox with these mock drafts when it comes to a real fantasy draft. I'll go a little more chalk, but I have Saquon on my roster, so honestly, if Saquon misses time, I can put him on the bench, slide J.K. Dobbins into the starting spot, and then I could draft maybe another running back later that I could flex, or I could go wide receiver, and then I could go tight end, because if you think about it, if I get DJ Hawkinson and Kyle Pitts, if I go tight end here, Kyle Pitts and TJ Hawkinson, I could flex a tight end. I don't know.
Your team is now on the clock.
Just thinking. I don't want to do that because I want to get a top tier wide receiver. I want to get Allen Robinson. If Justin Fields ends up playing, Allen Robinson is going to be a stud. Our draft right here is actually going really well. This is going to be a really good team, I can already tell. So I noticed that a lot of my viewers for these videos actually do come from these draft lobbies, and I really do appreciate you guys coming and checking my videos out. I try to give some information. I try to give as much information as I can about players and what's currently happening. I would consider myself pretty knowledgeable and up to date with what's going on in the league, but some of you guys are very, very knowledgeable too. Some of you guys know more than me, and I'm always down to learn some information and see what you guys have to say, because the football community can really help each other out. We can spread information, we can teach each other things, because I am on the East Coast. I know I have the ability with the internet and all of that to learn everything, every detail of other teams. Let's just say, for example, like the LA Chargers. I don't really look that much into the LA Chargers because I'm so far away. But obviously with the internet, I can do that myself. But for example, I'm an Eagles fan. I live in New York. I got a lot of information on the Giants. I got a lot of information on the Eagles. I know almost every detail about the Eagles, but I'm talking to some guys in these chats that live in California, and they know every single detail of fourth string running backs, tight ends, players on the up and come. I like that. I want to talk to you guys about players like that. I like deep sleepers. I like deep stash players. You want to know what I was talking to somebody about in one of these?
Your team is now on the clock.
I was talking to somebody in one of these chats. Hang on, let's just make a pick right here. Travis Etienne, Kareem Hunt, Josh Jacobs. I really like Josh Jacobs this year. I think I take Josh Jacobs in like every single draft. I'm gonna do it. I like Josh Jacobs a lot. But I was talking to somebody that was from Los Angeles, and they were obviously like people are excited about Matthew Stafford being on the Rams, but Deshaun Jackson, he doesn't get drafted. Deshaun Jackson, he could be a really deep sleeper. I don't even know like how far I have to scroll down to get to Deshaun Jackson. He could be a waiver wire guy. He is a waiver wire guy. See, look how far down I am. He's not even anywhere to be found. Deshaun Jackson, he's a home run hitter. He's a deep threat. He could first play the game. He could have an 80-yard touchdown at any time in the game. It's crazy. I would stash Deshaun Jackson on like a waiver wire claim or something. Like that's something I really like. Like players like that. Like I'm really trying to get like the most information out of people. And this guy was telling me, don't sleep on Deshaun Jackson on the Rams with Matthew Stafford. And I was just shocked. I was like, oh my god, I never really even thought about that. Like he could really be a game changer. I'd love to stash Deshaun Jackson on the back end of a bench or as a waiver wire claim. Or if I'm in a league where it's like a 12-man league, or if I'm in a league where it's like expanded bench spots, Deshaun Jackson would be the perfect player to stash. He could be a beast, I swear to God. He could be.
Your team is now on the clock.
Let's see, what's our wide receivers looking like on this roster? We got Saquon, Nick Chubb, Allen Robinson, J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, we're good. We got good running backs. We could go Chase Claypool right here, Brandon Ayuk. Let's go Chase Claypool. This is a pretty good team. I actually really do like the team that we're making in this video. This is pretty good. I'm just trying to think what else happened. Oh, Carson Wentz. He seems to be on a good recovery. He's like shockingly fast recovery. It's crazy actually. I would love to get Dallas Goedert here. I don't think that's gonna happen. We need a tight end. Let's get a tight end in this next round. We gotta get Goddard, Hawkinson. Noah Fant. I really would love Noah Fant. Robert Tonyan. Gesicki. See, Mike Gesicki right here would be a solid pick. He had a crazy good catch in the preseason already with Tua. I think it was Tua. I could be wrong. Maybe they're not playing. It probably was Tua. It definitely was Tua. Actually, he's number one if I remember correctly. I was actually watching that game. Man, I love doing mock drafts. If any of you guys made it this far into the video, man, you love mock drafts too. I love mock drafts. These are just so fun. Like, it really is fun. Mock draft season is like one of the best times of the year for football. Let's see. We got a solid base. We got a solid foundation for this team. Brandon Cooks. This guy in the chat was just talking about Brandon Cooks. There, guy. Isn't it Brandon Cooks with an I? I always thought that was.
Your team is now on the clock.
Yeah, let's go Goddard. Let's take Dallas Goedert. Our team right now is looking solid. That's a solid team, guys. This is a really good team. Don't forget, guys, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be coming out with a lot of football content this football season. I think it's pretty unique. I think this channel is pretty unique because it is an ASMR style, but there's a lot of jam-packed information in these videos, and it is just fun. We have a good community started here, guys.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh, man, we can get Justin Herbert. This team is crazy. This might be this probably is the best team I've ever drafted, and we're doing it on camera. That's so awesome. Justin Herbert, Nick Chubb, Saquon, Allen Robinson, Chase Claypool, Dallas Goedert, J.K. Dobbins, Josh Jacobs. My goodness. This is a championship caliber team. That's wild. I can't believe we got Saquon Barkley at the swing around on the second round. picks up there. Let's see. It was Jonathan Taylor, Calvin Ridley, A.J. Brown, Najee Harris, Justin Jefferson, and Antonio Gibson. Oh, did I read that wrong? Yeah. Austin Eckler, DeAndre Hopkins, and Tyreek Hill all went before Saquon Barkley in the second round. Unless I read that wrong. Jonathan Taylor, Calvin Ridley, A.J. Brown, Najee Harris, Justin Jefferson, Antonio Gibson. Yeah, wow. All these players right here in the second row went before Saquon. That's crazy. That's wild. I really haven't seen that yet. Wow. Defense is already going off the board. What is going on? That's gotta be auto pick right there. That's sometimes when people don't stay in the draft lobbies, I really don't like when that happens because then it starts to become unrealistic. James Robinson is still here. I love James Robinson. Kenny Golladay, I don't think is going to have a good year. I stay away from Kenny Golladay.
Your team is now on the clock.
Mike Thomas is back here. Let's snag James Robinson. This team is loaded with running backs. Josh Jacobs and James Robinson on the bench. Saquon, Nick Chubb, and J.K. Dobbins. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Kenny Gainwell. Kenny Gainwell is interesting. He's not really playing that much, but in the slight time he has played, he's very good at catching the ball, and he's shifty. He's very shifty. He had a nice play against the Steelers. He hit like a crazy spin move, and after catching
Your team is now on the clock.
Let's make another selection. We got Will Fuller, DJ Chark, Curtis Samuel. Let's snag Will Fuller here. DJ Chark, Curtis Samuel, Michael Thomas. Honestly, I kind of have a feeling that Michael Thomas is going to get traded. I think he's going to get traded. He did just have a meeting with Sean Payton, the head coach of the Saints, and they're saying, because everybody knows Michael Thomas is kind of dramatic. He's very dramatic. He's always got some type of drama around him. He had some meeting with the head coach of the Saints to kind of squash any beef or rumors around him. And he was ignoring the team all offseason. He was ignoring phone calls from the team, the Saints were trying to get him to get surgery because he had a lingering foot injury, ankle injury. He kept putting off to get the surgery, and he waited too long, and now he finally got the surgery just a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, and now he waited so long for that surgery that...
Your team is now on the clock.
You take Darnell Mooney. I like Darnell Mooney here, but Michael Thomas waited so long to get that surgery now that he's going to miss 6 weeks. That's crazy. He really screwed that up. He should have just had the surgery in the beginning of the offseason, and he would have been healthy. He would have been fine. But I think that the Saints and Michael Thomas, I don't think they're on the same page. I don't think they have been on the same page for a year or two. And I think he could end up getting traded.
Your team is now on the clock.
Oh man, I want Jerry Jeudy, but I like Tyler Boyd, Gabriel Davis, Devontae Parker, You see, guys, there's so many good wide receivers in the back end of the drafts. Henry Ruggs, Deebo Samuel. Wow, Terrace Marshall had a really good play this year. Nelson Aguilar is back here. Holy cow, Corey Davis. Oh, let's just take Jerry Jeudy. But come on, guys, you can wait. You can wait to get good wide receivers, I swear to God. Look, Corey Davis is all the way back here. Zach Wilson looked great. Zach Wilson looked like a stud. He looked so good. The Jets might have got a steal, even though he was the second overall pick. He's not really a steal, but he looks like a stud. He looks like a stud, I swear to God. Jamison Crowder, Corey Davis. Cole Beasley's back here. How many points did Cole Beasley have last year? I swear, Cole Beasley was amazing last year. He had 200 points. Look at that. He had 200 fantasy points. 9, 12, 16, 12, 11, 14, 20, guess he kind of fell off 4-6, but then 27, 28, 19. See, I mean, I feel like Cole Beasley, he's solid, and he's all the way back here. And I guess it kind of hits a wall, yeah. I guess right here, after Cole Beasley, there's a big drop-off. Alan Lazard could be good. Amari Rogers, no thanks. AJ Green on the Cardinals, that's crazy. I kind of forgot that he went to the Cardinals. Keelan Cole, no thank you. Darius Slayton could be okay. Jacoby Myers, Greg Ward, Travis Fulgham. Oh my gosh, remember this, guys. He had like a crazy few weeks. 13, 31, 19, 12, 19.
Your team is now on the clock.
1-1-3-0-0-5. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's go snag another wide receiver, eh? Gabe Davis could be good. Jarvis, Devontae. Actually, you know what? I'm a risk taker. I'm going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown here. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that pick, but I think he's going to be a stud. He is really good. He came out of USC, I think. So that's our team, guys. Justin Herbert, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Allen Robinson, Chase Claypool, Dallas Goedert, J.K. Dobbins, Josh Jacobs, James Robinson, Will Fuller, Darnell Mooney, Jerry Jeudy, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I did take a few risky wide receiver shots.
Your team is now on the clock.
I guess we just got to get a defense or something, right? Let's go Ravens defense and then a kicker to end the video. I know some of you guys aren't going to like the bench with Jerry Jeudy, Darnell Mooney, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'd like to get a little risky towards the back end of my roster. I know Amon-Ra St. Brown is a big risk, but I really liked what I saw from him. I seen his preseason, his practice highlights. He was catching everything, I swear to God. He was not dropping a single ball. All the news about him is that he looks like a beast. Another player I wanted to talk about really quick was Elijah Moore. Let's see. He's under wide receivers. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Elijah Moore. He could be a stud and a steal in the draft, guys. He really could be. I know I'm just talking about rookies. I know I just have like a little sweet spot for rookies.
Your team is now on the clock.
They're exciting. I guess we gotta get a kicker, huh? Kicker there. That completes the roster, doesn't it? Yeah, we got Cairo Santos, Ravens. There we go. That's the full team we just ended up drafting. Jerry Jeudy, I'm pretty excited for. I don't know if I would take him in a real draft, but we'll see. These are just mocks, and they are for practice.
Thanks for attending the NFL Draft. Best of luck this season.
They are for practicing and just gaining information, seeing how players fall, seeing how the draft falls. So thank you guys so much for watching. That was fun. I'm going to be doing more of these, and I want to know feedback. I want to hear some feedback about players that you guys like. Just information being spread around the community. That would be great. As I'm going to end the video here. So, as always, guys, take it easy. Have a good day. Have a good night. Bye, guys.